Hello, Chris Brien here, your friendly neighbourhood percussionist. The single Paradiddle Groove. Now, how did I develop the separation from the bass drum and the paradiddle? I'm not the first guy to do this. This is a fairly basic pattern, but it amazes me how many people don't use it. So what I'm playing is a single paradiddle, which is right, left, right, left, left, which you should know if you're a drummer. If you don't, learn it. And I believe it comes from the French, or could be the English, I'm not sure, where the word paradiddle was where the name of the pattern came from. I find most guys play it too heavy-handed, which is fine, but to get more of a funky groove for it, many years ago when I was very young, I learnt to emulate the sound of Billy Cobham, and he tended to play the first note, the accent, very strong, and the other three notes very soft, so he had this sound, as opposed to this sound, which is fine, but for a beat, if you play like that, it generally is a bit overpowering. Yes, some music it'll work, but this one will work in almost anything with an 8th note or 16th note feel. So what we need to do is make sure we can play a paradiddle, and just simply do this. With that, when you play the paradiddle, there's no wrist snaps in this. You stay with your, you know, traditional grip, German grip, French grip, doesn't matter. I use many grips, so I'll just use German grip for this. Make sure when you hit the drum, you do a rim shot, which obviously hits the rim and the drum head at the same time, and you come down with the flat edge of the stick and bounce. What is that? Go back to my engineering days, about 14 mil, a centimetre and a half above the drum head. And you want to make sure you can do that. You'd be surprised how many guys can't actually do this. Then you fill in the gaps with the right, left, left. Because if you go like that, next note is going to be louder. So the height of your stick will determine the volume. So we want to keep them low. Make sure you don't, for beginner drummers, make sure you don't stay on the drum. That's for other effects, not this. So you may have to start very slow. Maybe we can do it faster. Once you got that, do it like this. In this case, the hi-hat can probably be a bit stronger rather than, like, you're not going to really hear it. So, and with the snare drum notes, make sure the first note in the snare drum's quiet. I see a lot of guys doing this, starting loud, start soft. And you'll notice I'm playing open-handed. I find it more comfortable. Of course, I can, might be more comfortable doing this. But for the sake of the exercise, I'm going to play this way. So an open-handed hi-hat, what do you call it, paradiddle, well, left-hand lead. But the paradiddle is right-hand and left-hand lead. There's no big thing. So you get this going. And then you simply just learn to play beat. And not allowing the bass drum to affect the dynamics, that is the volume of the paradiddle that you're playing. I'll take you through many of the 16th note permutations in the next lesson under the paradiddle, so you can develop a lot of freedom. And it's silly more guys don't do this, probably because they can't do it. I mean, it's not that difficult. It takes a bit of practice. But I'll take you through the 16th note permutations in the next couple of lessons, and I hope that you get to enjoy some paradiddle grooves. Thank you, Chris Brien.